So what's up, you guys? This is your girl, Civil Disobedience, bringing you the latest in the COVID-19 crisis, pandemic, and just basically trying to set a vibe here. I hope you guys can hear this. This is my part. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I ain't trying to win no Grammys right now. I'm just saying y'all stupid. And so it's a lot of stuff we got to do to protect one another. And not everybody is stupid. Some of you all are getting it. But people who are trying to test Big Rona's hands, trying to, see if they got what it takes to whoop her, I don't see the purpose. Where you going with it, boo? You're going to be to kill yourself trying to prove a point. It just doesn't make any sense. So the death toll is rising, okay? And it is expected to reach $80,000. Louisiana was hit extremely hard. And as I uploaded a video previously about 4 planes with about an estimation of 300 people on each plane. So that would make like 1,200 people that were brought in to America. Trump said it was going to be one person that needed to come home. It was 1,200 at least. Okay. So they're giving us $1 for every contaminated person they let come back into the country. And basically Mardi Gras was at the end of February. So you have everybody, if you have enough money to travel to China and you have enough money to influence the Department of Defense to help get you home, you certainly have enough money to come to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. So out of those 1,200 people, we're not even knowing how many may have been from Louisiana or how many of them came to Louisiana for Mardi Gras. So New Orleans is being hit very heavy. So heavy that Florida is basically making people who come to Florida from Louisiana quarantine for 14 days. And I don't blame them for that, because obviously Louisiana, you all don't know what sit the F down means. It's sad, baby. Sit down somewhere. And they're not saying we can't go to the store. They're not saying that we can't go outside. They didn't even say you can't take a walk. They're saying do not congregate. We shouldn't be all mashed in together. We should be separate, okay? But of course, people are still congregating, and that's helping the disease to spread. Of course, the people that are the majority in the death toll are the people with underlying conditions like diabetes, asthma, heart problems, things of that nature, because apparently this strand of the coronavirus is so painful to breathe. It's painful to cough. It's painful to move. So it sounds like it's almost a mix between meningitis and the flu. It almost, to me, without the breaking of the neck, because with meningitis, your bones get so stiff, they'll eventually break if you don't get any help. So I don't know, people are not understanding. Big Rona will put you down. Now, let's say you survive Big Rona. Let's say you don't even catch Big Rona, but you take your grandma a Sprite. Because my grandma loves Sprites, and I haven't been to see her because of Big Rona, right? Well, I may not catch Big Rona. I may disinfect, but I may leave a germ of Big Rona on my grandmother's Sprite. And guess what will happen? It will kill her. And for some reason, a lot of lawmakers are like, the elderly could go ahead and die. You people sound real crazy right now. And this is exactly how we're in the shape we're in. Instead of you all letting those 1,200 people, because see, they could have died. I don't care if it was my children. I tell my sons, if you get grown and you go out my house when certain things are going on, like how they saying you have to quarantine, and you know I have an underlying condition, and we have underlying conditions in the home, and you think you want to just run out there when you grown, if they were to do something like that, you stay your ass on the other side of that door, camp out in the backyard until you're clear. Because you're not coming back in my house if you can't respect my rules. If they shut down flights in China, they were not supposed to let those people back in this country without them quarantining and being found ill there. And then after you've been quarantined, you come home. Quarantine here. And then you get to go to your real house. Okay? So, if Big Rona don't put you down, let's just say you go to the hospital and Big Rona ain't necessarily put in that one hit or quitter on you, so you still got a little life left. The lack of medical supplies may kill you. Okay? So right now in the country, because of this large spurt of people who are needing so much life support to help, ventilators to help them breathe until the virus is defeated, medicines, masks, hazmat suits for where it's really bad, all of this. And Trump is like, they don't need ventilators. I mean, I don't think they'll need that many. Well, this is the same person who told us that there was only one person coming from China. Come on, y'all. Y'all can play with yourself if you want to. Okay? God ain't in no foolishness. So don't use your faith as an excuse to be stupid. Okay? We talking about the same God who set his own son up to die for our sins. And they whipped him all night long. And they hung him to the cross. And they pierced him in his side. Okay? So if you think God won't let your ass die from Big Rona, baby, you'll be at the city built 4 square. Okay? You will be at the Grateful Nation. Okay? Just wait till I get there, and then we can all crown him Lord of Lords, because you're going to be on your way. You keep playing with Big Rona, because God is not caring about the life we have here. Jesus was sent to stop God from destroying us all. And God was like, okay, you want to go down there for him? Die for him. And he did. And y'all, God got me. Okay, girl. He got me too, girl. But I'm going to be smart about it. So, I want to give you all some Bible verses before I get into this information that I found. Psalm 91 does say that he should give his angels charge over you, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You know, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, 10,000 at thy right hand, but it will not come near thy dwelling, for the Lord shall give his angels charge over you, guarding you in all your ways, girding you on every side, lest you dash your feet against stone. Okay? However, Proverbs 16:18 says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So sometimes not heeding a warning, because you got to remember the Bible say, render unto Caesar what's due Caesar. So that's not just tax money. That's not just money, because people really love to talk about just money. That's about having enough sense to say, I've been warned by the Center for Disease Control, not by Fannie A. King. Fannie ain't warned you about nothing. The Center for Disease Control has warned the world about a virus that is killing people. If you are still running your tail up and through and congregating and thinking that you won't get sick because God got you, he do. That don't mean you're not going to get sick. That's all I'm saying. That don't mean you're not going to get sick. Because I know God got me, and I done been through some things. So I ain't trying Big Rona like that. You understand what I'm saying? And does that mean I'm afraid? I'm cautious. If that means I'm afraid, cool. You know, ooh, I'm scared. Whatever. Long as I don't catch that bad boy. I don't want her on me. So, all right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Don't be stupid. I want to also share with you guys the severity of the situation as to where this may have even come from. And even though the information that I'm presenting to you guys is factual, you can look it up yourself. It is also very imperative that we keep in mind that it's merely speculation how I'm about to tie in what I'm giving you in this article versus the other information that I've already presented. I'm tying all of it in together. This part is my theory. This is not my information, and I'm going to tell you where it comes from. ScienceMag.org has an article that is up, and it was printed on the 29th of January of this year of 2020, and it was written by Derek Lowe, so you'll be able to look it up. That's why I give you all the titles and the person who wrote it and what websites that you can go check it out for yourself. And it's the same thing with anything else. Go check it out for yourself, because if I'm wrong, correct me, leave your thoughts and opinions below. You know, click that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, because I really like to discuss. I'm doing the whole YouTube thing because, you know, people around my area here in Louisiana can be very closed-minded. And I have to be here right now because of the situations that I have going here. So I'm branching out to other parts of the world, other parts of the country, and I would love to hear from you guys on this. So this information that was presented to us by ScienceMag.org by the writer Derek Lowe, Harvard's chemistry department chairman, was taken into FBI custody at the time of this article, and that's the title of it. I suspect that most readers, and this is basically a blog, will have heard the news that Charles Lieber, nanoscale materials chemist and chair of Harvard's chemistry department, was arrested yesterday, which would have been the 28th of January, by federal agents. He was accused of providing false statements to government agencies about his involvement with China's 1,000 Talents program and with the Wuhan University of Technology. So now they have in here no connection to the coronavirus story. Here's an affidavit in support of the federal complaint. It's pretty strong stuff. Professor Lieber, it says, has been working with WUT, which is Wuhan University of Technology, I got this in my face, since 2011, and had experienced substantial funding, the equivalent of $1.5 million to set up a lab in Wuhan, $150,000 per year in living expenses, and up to $50,000 a month in a salary. Now, let you know, black folk, we got hold on. Let's run that back one more time. Wuhan University of Technology gave Harvard's chemistry department chair Charles Lieber, and I'm going to say how to spell that last name, Lieber, $1.5 million to set up a lab in Wuhan, $150,000 per year in living expenses, and then he also gets a salary of $50,000 a month. So he gets the $150,000 per year for living expenses. That pays his bills. And boo, you can ball out of control, trick them hoes, and make a couple of females that you might want to keep for $50,000 a month. This was prorated according to his actual work time in or for Wuhan. One wonders, as an aside, how much of this income ever found its way onto Professor Lieberman's federal income tax forms? I don't even care about that, because the part that I wanted y'all to hear. You just heard. Okay? The man was taken into custody. And why was he taken into custody? He was taken into custody for taking money from the very place where the coronavirus, big Rona, is supposedly coming from. So now do we understand why the Chinese don't want you calling it the China virus? Oh, okay. All right. So this is the thing I want everybody to understand. You understand? We can say stay woke. We can say whatever, anything we want to say about the times and what's going on with them. If you're not putting forth the effort to be sure that you are safe, when people are doing things like what we just heard, this isn't even about God. This is exactly why you have to guard yourself, because God will have to have you if the right people are in power. This is how you need to vote, because then you can hold people responsible, fill out your census form, all of that. Because I'm telling you guys, they're taking advantage of us not wanting to know. This is your girl, Civil Disobedience, bringing you the latest in the big Rona health and sanitization news. I want you to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Petty as Hell, a bell. And be sure to leave your thoughts and opinions below. Share this information. Spread it around town, around the world. Help your girl get some more subscribers. Thank you all so much. I'm at 249 subscribers. I appreciate every new subscriber. I appreciate every old subscriber. And nobody can ever make me feel bad for having one person to listen to me, because at least I know there's someone else out there with some sense. Peace.